Hi, welcome back to the Icarus Complex. Today we are building and flying a 60-inch wingspan Alula Trek clone out of Dollar Tree foam board. Let's get building. And you see here we have the top section of the left wing sketched out. I'm gonna cut that out and draw the right wing from that left wing so it's symmetrical. And I'm going to now make the bottom halves with the front and rear spars, just only foam, as you can tell. And this little cross here is where the servo is going to connect. It's right in the center of the control surface here that I've already put tape hinge on, so it's nice and strong. Once I install the servo, I can join the top and bottom halves together and we will have a wing. So let's go install the servo right there. Here you can see I have the servo installed. In the back you can see the servo just sticks out like that. Nothing fancy. I mean, it's not the best way to install the servo, and obviously it's a very long oversized extension wire, but you know, that's okay. I'm not gonna trim it down. I'm gonna break this plane down and reuse it since it's gonna be foam. I just want to demonstrate how I put the wing together. Here's the left wing, top and bottom half with the servo installed. I just like to use 4 little pieces of masking tape, and I like to tape up the leading edge so that the leading edge can become a folding edge, you know, so I can, you know, open it and close it like a book. And so here I got 2 pieces of tape. I'm going to tape the inner and the outer first just to line things up, and then I'll fill 2 more pieces of tape towards the center area. So I can here you can see I'm putting the second piece of tape out towards the edge after I line it up, and then I'm going to get more tape to just use 2 more just to hold it down so I can open it up and close it with ease and it won't come apart. We don't need that much tape at this point. I don't like to tear up the paper from the foam because that could happen sometimes when the adhesive from the tape is too strong. So what I do is open it up and I put a dab of glue first on the spar and attach the spar to the top layer of the wing. And then I put a dab of glue out towards the rear area there, and I will glue that together. So I'll put a glue dab here and then dab of glue here, glue all that together. Then I'm gonna finally glue up the leading edge. So let's go and do that. I have both of the wings glued together, and you can see that it lines up decently well since I traced the right wing from the left wing. Everything should line up perfectly. So with all that done and with the control surfaces done, let's go join the wings together with a bit of dihedral. And here I have the wings joined with a small bit of dihedral. The top section of the wing is relatively straight, and the bottom has a bit of dihedral in it. I put the tail in. The tail is scaled to the Alula, and I put a simple box fuse, of course. I love doing that. I made a little whoopsie there with the knife, but that's okay. It'll fly just fine. It's not an exact clone, but it'll, you know, it's in the spirit of the Alula, and it'll fly just fine. I have the top panel put in. So now I'm ready to connect the servos to the control horn and the control surface. And I'm ready to connect up the battery and make little compartments in there for the battery and the receiver. So I have a piece of tape in the front. Now let's go paint it and fly it. Here I am finally. After a long week of waiting, we are at the slope and it flies amazing. To tell you the truth, guys, honestly, before this video, I spent 20 minutes messing with it. I mean, it was miserable to fly before I realized that I simply had the CG wrong. I moved it up about 5% of Mach, so now it flies amazing. It's on rails. But there's one thing wrong with it. For it to fly straight and not list to one side or the other, I had to pretty much crank the elevon trim all the way to the right. I don't know why I have to do this, but there must be some flaw in the way I constructed this plane that's causing this. But you know what? Once it's trimmed, it flies well. It doesn't fly as well as my friend Steve's flying wing there, but you know, it performs amazingly, and the birds are just really freaked out. So we're not going to see any birds around today flying with us because they think this is a giant bird and they're staying the hell away. So what do you do when you have built a beautiful plane? Well, you hit each other with it, of course. So please enjoy the rest of the video where my friends and I just smack the living crap out of each other's planes. And thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video.